And welcome to Let's Bleepin Play. I am PS Horshawn.
I am Rescue Mission Thomas.
And I'm May Stason.
Oh, that was dumb.
There's a stretch. I'll admit that was
No, that was great. That was great.
You have a horde. Holy shit.
Yeah, off screen I decided I'm going to make come my children. I came
Come with
down
me,
here.
my minions.
I came down here to show y'all we got another part of this little secret thing. I only showed it off because when I started the game up, it showed it before we started recording. I was like, oh damn.
Continuity.
Nuts.
Yeah, so
Shoot.
come my minions.
There's so many. I wish they'd follow you into the level too.
That'd be hilarious.
We steal the moon!
Oh god, don't. Not in recording. A different time. Get me started a different time. I'm not ranting and recording.
And muting Mason's mic.
I did that exclusively to get a trophy.
Yeah, I figured you were doing a couple things to get the trophies.
Yeah.
Because Thomas platinumed this game on his own.
Yeah. I don't intend to do it here because what is a platinum? It's not. It's just bragging rights, basically. I just did it because I really like the game.
Mhm.
We're going to move on to World 3, Cooling Springs.
I have platinumed 3 games in my life.
What's a platinum?
It's when you get every trophy.
Ah.
Every single trophy.
Whee! It's like a water park. That's so fun.
Yep.
It's cute. This is cute.
It's a little floaty. Aww.
Again, this game is just adorable, and we spend a lot of the game going, I love it. It's cute and adorable.
Well, it's a little good. Yeah. This is not much of a level. This is more of kind of a wandering around, seeing the sights kind of thing.
So it's kind of what that era started bringing in as open... I mean, open world was obviously a thing on the PS2, but the amount of open world games PS3 and 360 era.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like Isle Delfino. Ooh, what's he looking at?
He is looking at
Oh,
Kratos
it's
and-
Kratos.
Kratos and Boy.
Get in the boat, boy. Boy. This way, boy. Slow down, boy. We do what we please, boy.
Kratos and what's his name? It doesn't matter.
I have never wanted a figure of Kratos in my life until this exact moment. I want that on my shelf.
How did he get a scar on his face? He's a robot.
Well, that's just face paint at that point.
Yeah, that's the answer.
His look!
Who did that?
Over here, there's these people. They're learning how to swim. Using
With
the
UMD!
UMD.
He's using it!
UMDs. Oh, that's funny.
I've never been so happy in my life.
I
little
love
fun animation Astro can do here. You can surf.
So,
Well, but you can surf.
Not well, but
speaking of UMDs, I have a funny story on this. I watched the new Godzilla vs. Kong yesterday. I had time to watch it, and I almost made my review on it. I wish I could see this on a UMD.
hey,
There we
DualShock
go.
3 looks exactly the same as every other PlayStation controller.
Can you
But-
say 6 axis 10 times fast? No, I can't.
But, As we've said before, the problem with the PS3 controller versus the other ones is
it's so light.
they dropped
really
the
light.
weight.
This is a reference I don't remember what to, so
Oh my god.
It looks like what is that? The slime things.
Oh, Dragon Quest?
No, I don't think they little slimes become big in Dragon Quest. Like, again, unfortunately my Dragon Quest knowledge is there. Weirdly, it looks like that one boss in Yoshi's Island when all the slimes get together, but that's obviously
a little bit, yeah. I think I know what you're talking
It looked to
about.
me like the bow in the Pixar short. The little
kind of a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that one.
that weird short.
It's cute, but very weird.
She loves
Very
me.
weird.
She loves me not.
You know who it's
She
about?
loves me.
It's you. Why don't you do something, mother?
Go talk to him. Jeez.
Astrobot, dating life coach.
Astrobot aggressive dating coach. There's also these little crabs.
What are those? They're just robo crabs. Oh, you can beat them up for coins. That's funny.
Yep. You can do a lot for coins. Because again, this isn't much of an actual level. It's more of a ironically,
That
a
actually,
little
that
sandbox.
minion, when he looks the other way, like, I know that it's just because he has the thing in his back, but it looked like the eye toy for a second.
Just do your attack, Jesus. All right.
Does everything look like a PlayStation thing to you?
Sometimes. I mean, the eye toy was just a webcam, so.
If you made Sean like fall over in a dramatic way, in like a cartoony way, and he fell on his face and he looked up, instead of birds flying around his head, it'd be the
UMDs.
control. It's
The
the
X.
UMDs. I think it's the X square circle.
No, it
triangle.
is a PSP, a Vita, a PlayStation 2.
and a UMD.
But
No shit. I was at the used game store. I almost got a PS Vita game for Sean.
What was it?
I didn't because it was expensive. Killzone Mercenary.
oh yeah.
Ah.
So here's the thing about the Vita is the majority of the games I played on my Vita were actually like online games, like quickly like
Oh, really?
download, or you could do the
Oh.
PlayStation, the original PlayStation Now there.
Ooh.
Here's another reference: Concrete Genie.
Oh,
I never actually played this game. It looked cute, but I never played it personally.
so something I discovered today in the world of video games. I think I mentioned on one of our others that, you know, I am nostalgic for G4 and what that was in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Well, former X-Play host Adam Sessler is now on TikTok
Oh, really?
as like old bald man or something like that. He's on there, and he was doing questions as he figured out how to do questions, and someone asked him, is there a way that G4 type style X-Play stuff could exist nowadays? And his short answer was no.
Right.
And a lot of that was because what they did in a lot of
Speak
ways,
of the devil and the devil shall appear.
the eye camera. So the eye toy with the PS2, this is the one that was for the
This is
3.
the 3, yeah.
Which
With the
had the
move.
microphone, and it was meant for
The move.
yeah, there we go. I was like
Yeah.
also there. But
Anyway.
Mason said.
one
Yeah,
of the
what I
things that he said why a lot of G4 couldn't exist is not that they weren't G4 was not the most overly positive stuff. Like X-Play reviewed 1s out of 5s all the time, and they joked about things all the time, but they were built in a way that sometimes they were praising stuff, and he goes, that ain't going to get the ratings, unfortunately. And he says when they tried to reboot G4 that quick online, they couldn't ever get a lot of it because it wasn't just rage and hate clicking. Which I was like, yeah. So anyway, that made me think a lot of it is like, while we have our moments where we go off and hate things, I do like to pat ourselves on the back that we like to talk about a little bit of everything and
Yeah.
not just here to be angry at stuff.
Being
Yeah.
angry isn't fun.
Mhm.
No.
Like, people make a living off of it. Like,
Mhm.
but at the same time, it's like, good
Have
for
you
them,
met
'cause
Have you
they're-
met the people that make a living off of that? They're kind of miserable sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the way the sand looks. Sorry, that is so beautiful. Like,
Yeah. There's sand in my
yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, like, I think there's more fun to be had when we're playing games or talking about games, doing it, just trying to find and have fun in things.
Well, it's especially with some of the games that we play. It's very easy to find bad things in a bad game. But when you're actually like trying to find the good in not very good games, it challenges you.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you think.
All right, if somebody out there, I want an actual floating UMD disc.
A floaty like in the shape of a
A
UMD.
UMD disc.
Yeah.
That is the thing I want in life.
There's another reference over here. Get coins first. It's Fat Princess.
Oh yeah, I remember because Fat Princess was playable in All Stars, and I was like, "What is that?" And then went back.
Same
Yeah,
thing happened. I was like, what the hell is that?
was that
You
a,
get knocked up.
was that a
Feast. Feast.
was that a PlayStation 3 game or was that a
I think that was
Vita?
PSP.
PSP Vita
To
game?
be honest.
And a quick Google search.
I can't. Again, I have not played the Fat Princess's games.
I haven't either. This is our suit for this. It's a little frog guy.
Oh my god. Let's see. That Princess was PS3.
It
was
was
P-
PS3?
Yes.
The hell?
Or it was both. It was PS3 and PSP.
Interesting. I mean, I guess
Okay, there was another version for the PSP. It was like a different game.
again a game I didn't play. Again, a game I remember after an All Stars, remember reading about it and people being like, "Yeah, Fat Princess is really good," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It did like
I
the
have no idea what it is. So.
they did the thing that like the DS did constantly, where it was like it's the same game but not.
Yeah,
They did that a lot.
the thing that the DS did a little bit again.
Okay.
The thing that the DS did that a lot, that they would then later adapt a lot of the DS games to things, and there's a lot of DS games that became console games later on. That did happen occasionally with the PSP, but again, the PSP did not have as much of the game library that the DS got because...
Well, like the PSP, it was more ports, like the God of War games were that got ports.
Spider-Man. The Spider-Man games got ports there, and they were very, very popular.
I meant more ports of the PSP to the PS3.
Oh,
Yeah.
backwards. Okay.
Yeah, but you are right. Ooh, yeah, that's right. The PS had multiple light guns for it and everything.
The move sharpshooter. What?
So you could...
That looks
I was
awesome.
gonna say, this actually looks kind of fire.
Again, this was adapted off of the Wiimote, because the Move was a response to the Wii and the Wii Zapper, so you put the PlayStation Move in there for certain games. I don't remember... I think a couple of the rail shooters allowed you to use it.
Well, it said met with resistance there, so I assume it was available to be used for resistance.
Probably.
Oh, I messed up.
Oh, look at those guys just having a ball.
They're just having a good old time. Look at the one with the flower in there.
Simply vibing. Doing the little
And here's
dance.
another one. Another one.
Oh, it's just another... Again, the Move...
This one's just a pistol.
Here's the thing about the PlayStation Move.
Stop or my move will shoot.
Is... It was... I think if it had been its own organic thing, I think the Move would have been fine. But so often it was trying to be...
Just trying to be the Wii.
Trying to be a new version.
Mikey Inflatable Arm
You were
Flailing
just
2 Man.
basically the flailing SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Mikey Inflatable Arm Flailing 2 Man. Mikey Inflatable Arm Flailing 2 Man.
So that's kind of my thing on the Move. Is I don't think the Move is inherently bad, but because it's Splinter, or not Splinter, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah, my favorite Splinter Cell character, Solid Snake.
I had the S stuck in my head, like for Solid Snake, and I kept going with the S instead of like for Solid, and I started with it.
There was a...
If you listen, there's a little...
the little noise, yeah.
That's awesome.
There was a TikTok from Konami's TikTok account came up on my For You page, and it was like... they recreated a Metal Gear Solid cutscene, but with rubber ducks. Like a rubber duck that looks like Snake, and then a couple of other rubber ducks. And all of the top comments on it were all about Kojima.
Did you see that Kojima had a tweet that was like, he played Hideo Kojima, and he was like, what an honor to play Hideo.
So it was like, are you going to play this role again? No. I saw that, yeah.
I think we said this when we started this game. This feels the most Mario of anything PlayStation has done.
Yes.
It's up there.
Like, again, PlayStation had its...
Look at these little guys building their...
Can you destroy it?
Igloo. Oh no! Oh no!
Look at that little guy.
He's like, well, you know, I'm gonna live in snow. I am snow.
I live here now, among the people of the snow.
Like, even, like, the reason I say Mario is, like, even, like, some of the enemies, like, the penguins are very similar to the Super Mario 64 penguins.
Yeah.
And again, PlayStation was no stranger to tons of cute little platformers. Like, they had tons of cute little platformers, but there really wasn't one that was like, that is Mario. There it is.
What is that?
The PS Move navigation controller.
So that's your, so you had your move.
Oh, it's like the nunchuck.
Yeah, this was the equivalent of the nunchuck.
Yeah, there we go. I was like,
And to be honest, it kind of looks nicer than the nunchuck.
it does actually, like, I don't know if it feels as nice because the nunchuck is about its feeling.
Yeah, I haven't used a PS Move. So
I used one in, like, a store, like a GameStop once.
there's a reference
Just
over
like
here.
like a demo. What is this?
Until Dawn.
Oh! That is Until Dawn. I was sitting there, I was like, it's gotta be one of those, like, big group
Which
ones.
one of you was the killer? It was you.
Which, that's getting a remake, right?
Yeah, for some stupid reason.
And again, like,
Also, I love Astrobot looking cool. Yellow guy.
And again, like, Until Dawn is a really good game. But it's one of those that's kind of like, why are we getting a remake? It's so readily and easily available now.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I love his skating animation.
Yeah,
It's so
I
good.
love him skating. Look at this.
Did you see what the name of that trophy was?
Yeah,
What was it? I
it was
missed
Twisting Metal.
Twisting Metal, because he's a robot that he was doing spins. No,
Twisting Metal.
this game rocks. I fully can see why everyone's excited for Astrobot now.
Oh, shit.
Oh
I
no!
Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
It's mine now.
Oh
No,
no!
it's not. It's mine now.
Oh, is it getting bigger?
It is.
Oh yeah.
He's-
There's a. So we didn't get to it in our playthrough. At least I don't think you guys got. I know I didn't, but way back when we did Go Vacation in the Snow World, there is a snowman building competition thing. And I remember my sister and I used to try to make the biggest snowman we could.
There's our other artifact.
Okay, so it's just saying, yeah, it's good. It was Blu-ray.
Perfect blue.
Perfect
Because
blue.
and that is one of the big things of the console that honestly kept PlayStation from losing worse to 360 than they did, was that they signed on to Blu-ray, which was the technology that went forward, whereas PlayStation was HD DVD.
You mean Xbox? Wait.
Sorry, yeah, I said PlayStation twice. Yeah, Xbox was HD DVD. Thank you for correcting me there.
It's fine.
Otherwise, someone in the comments would have been like, "You dumbass." They
You
still
fa-
might.
You failure.
You fool.
But that legitimately was one of the reasons that kept PlayStation, because for a long time the PS3 was still the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market.
Wow.
Considering how expensive that thing was, damn.
So like that was, and people would buy PlayStations so they could watch Blu-rays.
We watched Blu-ray.
A lot of film nerds and things like that would have PlayStations for that reason.
No.
Did you get to it? Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
maybe.
So again, like, while I think we talked about it in our console tiers, future episode you can watch, everybody.
Future.
Past episode. I'm confused. I'm so into PlayStation High. It's all good. But in that is what we talked about.
The damn microphone.
We talked
Forgot
about
this damn
the
thing. Go.
the PS3, and again, in a lot of ways, the PS3 is a lot of the failings of Sony, a lot of the things that they failed at, but it wasn't a failure of a system.
No,
Nah.
I like my PS3. I like all the games for the PS3. Not all of them, but I like a lot of the games for the PS3. It's just that I will not deny. I am not someone who denies that it lost that.
Yeah. Like,
There's a couple references here. Sorry to interrupt.
okay, so we got
This is a VR game. I don't know that much about it.
yeah. I was gonna say it looked like that one, but yeah, that probably makes sense.
Yep, and here's the one I actually know over here.
Oh, is that's Resident Evil?
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil.
That's the first Resident Evil.
Don't worry, I'll help.
I'm a master of unlocking.
I'm a master of unlocking. See?
I like the guy up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, and that's how the T-virus is let out.
Ouroboros, Chris.
I have Ouroboros.
That's actually one of the games that I went out when I got my PS3 and bought to play, was the Resident Evil 5 on PS3, because it came with all the DLC.
That was the gold edition.
Yep. That had all the DLC, so you had Super Minigun Chris. You had, I think Barry was one of the secret mercenaries, I
I
think.
think you're right, yes.
Which is...
With his Magnum,
Yeah.
because Barry is the best.
Barry is awesome. And
Was
it's been
it-
a long time since he's really done something in a game. Like, they've
Yeah.
used him.
Was it
Again.
5 or 6 that nobody liked?
6 is the one that nobody likes, but both 5 and 6 faced a lot of criticism.
Yeah. I personally don't mind 6, but I also acknowledge it's a bad Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
So,
It has, again, I didn't like 6's single player, but I actually did really like 6's mercenaries. Like, it was a very interesting setup. And, again, the controls for Resident Evil 6 are really interesting. I don't think they make for the best survival horror game.
But that's the thing, like, if I blur my eyes and ignore the fact that it's supposed to be a Resident Evil survival horror game, that Resident Evil 6 has honestly some of the best third-person shooter controls out there. It's why, again, I will say I like the game despite its flaws.
I think what they did with Resident Evil 6 is they spent a lot of time trying to make the shooter the best. Great timing, Mason.
It was perfect timing, actually. I say I don't want to do a platinum, but yet I'm going for all the trophies. Because they're really easy. Oh, damn it.
But Resident Evil, the thing about Resident Evil 6 is I think they really worked hard on trying to perfect... Because, again, they perfected new shooter mechanics for Resident Evil 4, but by the time 5 came out, a lot of those mechanics were starting to age.
Yeah.
And so...
yeah, again, I genuinely think Resident Evil 6 controls arguably the best of any action game I've ever played.
Its controls are legitimately great. But it struggles with being a survival horror game.
Alright, Sean, here's your child.
Yay!
God bless the greatest way that we can play games.
It makes a strong case.
I've never been so happy in my life.
I like because it's like, look, in hindsight's 2020 and everything. Alright,
Hashtag Team UMDs. See, the thing that's sad is when the PSP came out, we weren't getting, like, the TV commercials like we used to in the past. Can you imagine UMD commercials in, like, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis style?
Yes.
UMDs versus Blu-ray. Who wins? Doesn't matter. Sony comes out on top either way.
I took my PSP on one of the few planes I went on in my life during that time frame, and I played games, but I had my movies to watch.
What's that one?
Puppeteer, I think. I'll be honest, I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So you took it on a plane.
Yeah, and so you could watch movies, but also, I had music downloaded on my PSP. I loved my PSP, and then I sold it for like $10 because I'm a dumbass.
Speak of the devil and the devil shell.
I'd whip you head to head. What? Squirrel, please. You have about as much skills as a chipmunk.
Yo, mama's a chipmunk.
Oh, no. He got denied just like you get denied by the lady.
Shoot, if I had a ship like that, the girls would be all over me like salt on a peanut.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
PSP. Hells yeah.
That looks like my PSP.
Loves being held. It's really lonely.
It is.
It's the nights that are the hardest.
But then the day comes.
Hey.
I used to download music on my DSi.
Yeah, the DSi as well had
I
music.
just noticed the little UMD pyramid on top.
I would also like that as a figure on my shelf. Basically what I'm saying is, Astrobot, if you want to make a lot of figures, I would like to spend money on them.
All of them.
I used to, when I would download music on my DSi, and even on my 3DS, I would put one song on repeat, put my DSi on the side of my bed and sleep.
Look at this, the cardboard cutouts. It's Parappa.
It's Parappa and on Jammerland.
And on Jammerland, yeah.
Look at the little guys.
That's actually really cool.
Can you knock them over?
No.
Ah, they just spin around. Punch, kick, it's all in the mind.
And there's one over here. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but you can tell from a distance. The cane, that's Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious, thievius raccoonus. Rated E for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it is.
Wow.
Again, he's a sneaky boy, so...
I was kind of wondering when the hat, I was like, is that Sly? And then I was like, that's a safe. And then you said the cane, I was like, it is. It's Sly. I put it all together.
Also, this is probably my favorite, one of my favorite areas in the game, because you can see the whole thing as a PS3.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we were in the PS2 world, the whole space was the intro logo.
Oh,
I like
this,
like... Yeah.
I like this, neat. Like, this little floaty here.
A controller shape.
That's a controller, but I like the idea of, like, this big controller that two people could sit on and just play. Astrobot living best life.
The bestest.
Can you knock that guy into the water?
No.
Oh man, that'd be funny.
Mason's like, you can't do these things. Worst game ever.
0 out of 10. And here it is.
Oh, the lever crunk.
Oh, and that's the classic.
That's the classic.
That's the one that has backwards compatibility.
HD graphics.
Great. Oh, you can flip up the little thingy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got the because it's got the Spider-Man text. I get it.
Yeah.
That's the same as Spider-Man.
Sony was really big into making everything Spider-Man oriented for a while.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, arguably, they still kind of are.
Early PSPs had Spider-Man 2 downloaded on them.
Oh,
so you
that's
buy it.
like the movie or the game?
The movie.
Both.
Wow.
So like you could just go and you could watch it. So almost everyone had Spider-Man 2. So
that's awesome.
Not a very coin-centered level, so we will see what we can
get in the gacha. But look, you gotta go to the gacha, then we'll look around. That'll end for this episode.
Yeah.
That PlayStation 3.
I like it. I just realized it was called Bot Charted.
Yeah.
Such a good name.
They all have fun names, basically. Not fun names. Operating on Sackboy.
They did surgery on a Sackboy.
I love how concerned that little Astrobot is. He's like, please make it.
Oh, that's cute.
Party. Neat.
I
like that you can control the hand.
Hey,
what do we got?
The PSP camera.
Yeah, I was like, that's the one for the.
Right.
Yeah.
The cameras will never catch on.
Yeah, some of that was also, remember that Sony was really invested in trying to make multimedia devices so that you could video chat and things like that.
Okay.
I mean, that was awesome.
Sony Interactive. Another.
Gotcha Maniac, I think that means we're about halfway.
Yeah,
through.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, get half the gotcha prizes.
Oh, so you can get. Okay.
Yeah, we oh my goodness.
PS2 network adapter.
There we go. I talked about it when we had the PS2 that didn't have the brick on the back. There it is.
Now it'll have the brick on the. Will it attach to the back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just.
A little dude with a boomerang.
A lot of these, I'm like, man, a shelf just having all these in real life would be
Again,
awesome.
I think PlayStation could print money if they just released Astrobot figures. Like, because they are releasing a new line of, like, figures, and I'm like, if you made them Astrobot, you'd print money.
Yeah.
It could be like your version.
Look at the guy hiding behind the PlayStation 3.
Be like your version of
Funkos, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Honey, I'm home.
This is the PlayStation Home icon.
Oh.
Yep. Bot Charted. I like Bot Charted. Okay, this doesn't matter at all, but that is very clearly the Uncharted 2 logo, the Uncharted 2 cover, but it's just Bot Charted. Fake fans.
But also, how much would you love to have a bot in the Nathan Drake outfit and just have that?
Oh, I'd love it. I thought you were going to say, how much would you love Uncharted if just a robot was there?
If it just Astrobot.
Yeah, he's holding a move controller. That's funny.
Yeah.
There. So
yeah, you only got the left one.
Yeah, so the other one's in the gacha.
Other one's in the gacha, probably.
I believe so, because I'm pretty sure I got everything.
Yeah, you got you got them all. Yeah, the PSP had a lot of peripherals. There were less peripherals for the Vita. Hello, beautiful. My child, I love you.
This is possibly my favorite reference in the game, honestly. It's Sony Interactive Entertainment, but if you hit it a couple times, he just puts it back up like nobody saw that.
That's amazing. And there's the trophies.
Yep.
We're having fun, and we're gonna do another level next time on Let's Bleepin' Play.
PSP. Hells yeah.